Few organisations throughout history have inspired such fear as the Schutzstaffel, a paramilitary force within the German Reich that helped to, well, exterminate millions of innocent people. Grew up to 1 million members, and its organisation was thus quite, well, complex. And that is exactly what we're going to be discussing today, though this video will not include the Waffen-SS, the Gestapo, the SIPO, and other such agencies that were tied to the SS. Now, without further ado, let us get into it. The SS, or the Schutzstaffel or Protection Squad, was originally made up of volunteer members of the party to provide protection for party meetings. The head of the SS, Heinrich Himmler, would join the unit, which had been then reformed and given its final name, and under his direction between 1929 and 1945 it grew from a small paramilitary formation during the Weimar Republic to one of the most powerful organisations in Nazi Germany. The SS could be, well, considered an outer shell of several organisations that happened to include the Reich Main Security Office, which controlled the secret police, and this organisation was led by Chief Director Reinhard Heydrich until his assassination in 1942, when Heinrich Müller would take over. The SS Sonderkommandos were a smaller subsection of larger SS units, which were given specialised tasks, and they included members such as Otto Skorzeny and Adolf Eichmann. The Einsatzgruppen were basically death squads which accompanied the SS as they expanded through Europe and were responsible for the execution and mass genocide of Jews, Slavs, gays. The SS main court office was the internal legal system for conducting investigations, trials and punishment of SS members. It had more than 600 lawyers on its staff, and it had main offices in Berlin and Munich. Proceedings were conducted at 38 regional SS courts throughout Germany, and it was the only authority allowed to try SS personnel, except for SS members who were on active duty in the Wehrmacht. The SS Medical Corps was basically the medical arm of the SS and promoted euthanization, extermination of certain groups, the enhancement of certain groups in the Aryan race, and especially the Action T4 program, as well as conducting medical experiments. The Angel of Death, or Josef Mengele, was probably the most notable member of this group, who believed that finding occult artifacts would further legitimize their claim to basically the world and harness ancient mystical power in order to win the war. It was a strange sort of fever dream of Himmler. The Frauenkorps, or the SS Helferinnen Corps, was made up of female volunteers. Members were assigned to administrative staff and supply personnel, serving command positions and guards at women's concentration camps. The SS Mannschaften were not official members of the SS, but were conscripted from other branches of the Wehrmacht, the SA or the NSDAP. Titled the Volkssturm, these individuals would be responsible for guarding concentration camps of the Reich. The SS was regarded as the party's elite unit, and in keeping with the racial policy of Nazi Germany in the early days of the SS, all officer candidates had to provide proof of Aryan ancestry back to 1750, and for other ranks 1800. Once the war started, it became more difficult to confirm ancestry, and regulation was amended to just proving the candidate's grandparents were Aryan. As spelled out in the Nuremberg laws, other requirements were to complete obedience to the Führer and commitment to the German people and the nation. Himmler also tried to institute physical criteria based on appearance and height, but these requirements were really loosely enforced, and over half of SS men did not meet these requirements. The Reichsführer der SS could be considered both a title and a rank, though the original head of the SS, Julius Schreck, never referred to himself by the title until Himmler took over the position. His position was not only the head of the main body of the SS as its highest available office, but it was also the paper equivalent of a Generalfeldmarschall for the Waffen-SS. With the exception, the SS Leibstandarte unit that protected Hitler was supposed to be under the command of Himmler, but was technically under the daily administration of Oberstgruppenführer Sepp Dietrich. The insignia consisted of double colour patches on the uniform displaying a three-headed oak leaf surrounded by silver embroidered wreath, as well as a silver embroidered shoulder board which displayed the exact same insignia. By the time the Oberstgruppenführer, or Supreme Group Leader, joined the Schutzstaffel in 1942, the SS had rapidly developed into a significant paramilitary force within the Reich. The rank was originally used by Himmler and earlier SS chiefs until 1942, when the term Reichsführer, which had already existed, officially superseded it. It's interesting to note that the Heer leadership would oppose the introduction of this rank because they believed that giving the SS authority over a sizable army of SS troops would make the army ineffective. However, no SS army organisation positions were ever materialized. In the army and the Waffen-SS branch, the Oberstgruppenführer was the equivalent to Generaloberst. Only Sepp Dietrich, Paul Hauser, Frank Schwarz and Kurt Dauliger ever held the rank. The uniform's collar patches featured a three-headed oak leaf over three diagonal silver pips, while the shoulder board's gold embroidery housed three single gold pips. The Obergruppenführer, or the senior group leader, was officially created by Ernst Röhm in 1932. It was the second highest rank within the SS until the adoption of the Oberstgruppenführer rank in 1942. The year 1936 saw several promotions to this rank, including Friedrich Jeckeln, who had become one of the most infamous SS and police leaders. The uniform's double collar patch featured a three-headed oak leaf over two diagonal silver pips, while the shoulder board's gold embroidery housed two golden pips. The SS introduced the rank of Gruppenführer, or group leader, in 1930. It was initially given to senior SS command staff members as well as commanders who oversaw SS Gruppen. The SS was reorganized in 1932, transforming the SS Gruppen into SS Abschnitt. A new position, the Obergruppenführer, controlled the SS Oberabschnitt, the largest formations in Germany of the SS, while the Gruppenführer commanded an SS Abschnitt. The shoulder board's gold embroidery held one golden pip, while the double collar patches of the uniform each had a three-headed oak leaf over a single diagonal silver pip. The lowest Generalführer office in the Schutzstaffel held the rank of Brigadeführer, or brigade leader. When the SS first expanded, the rank was established and given to officers in charge of an SS Brigaden. The SS Brigaden were named the SS Abschnitt in 1933, but the status of Brigadeführer was maintained. The twin collar patches of the uniform held a single three-headed oak leaf, while the gold embroidery on the shoulder was blank. The Oberführer, or the senior leader, was a rank that held an interesting place within the Schutzstaffel units. It was above the Standartenführer, or colonel, but since the rank of Brigadeführer was equal to general major, then the rank was considered technically a senior colonel. The rank would hold command over several SS personnel in each of the Gaue, or districts, in German Reich. The uniform's double collar patches featured the double-headed oak leaf, while the silver-embroidered shoulder boards held two golden pips. The Standartenführer, or the standard leader, first founded his title in 1925, and in 1928 it became one of the first commissioned NSDAP ranks that was bestowed upon SA and SS officers who commanded a unit known as the Standarte, a unit equivalent to an army battalion comprising of 300 to 500 personnel. The uniform's double collar patches featured a single-headed oak leaf, while the silver-embroidered shoulder boards held two gold pips. The Obersturmbannführer, or the senior assault unit leader, was the SS rank equivalent to the Heer Lieutenant Colonel. The most famous holder of this rank was Adolf Eichmann, the architect of the Holocaust, who was trialed in Jerusalem, then executed in 1961 for war crimes. Anyway, the uniform's double collar patches featured four silver gold pips over a double silver stripe, while the silver embroidered shoulder board held one golden pip. The Sturmbannführer, or the assault unit leader, was the SS equivalent to a major. The rank was held by Werner von Braun, who developed the V2 rocket and later designed the Saturn V rockets for the US space program. Other ranking holders include Erbard Herder, Otto Günsche, and the war criminals such as Otto Furchner, who was the commandant of the Dora Mittelbau concentration camp. The uniform's double collar patch featured four silver pips, while the silver embroidered shoulder boards were blank. The corresponding position to a Heer captain in the SS was the Hauptsturmführer, or headstorm commander. Hauptsturmführer is a title which has been held by some of the most infamous SS members: Alois Brunner, Adolf Eichmann's aide; Josef Mengele, the notorious doctor assigned to the Auschwitz camp; Klaus Barbie, the Gestapo chief of Lyon; Josef Kramer, the commandant of the Bergen-Belsen camp; and Amon Goeth, who was executed by hanging after perpetrating many waves of mass murder, are among them. The Russian-style silver-embroidered shoulderboard held two golden pips, while the double collar patches on the uniform showed three silver pips over a double silver stripe. The Obersturmführer, or senior storm leader, would frequently serve as a junior company officer commanding 50 to 100 soldiers. Obersturmführers had a larger range of positions when other SS branches, such as staff assistant, Gestapo officer, concentration camp supervisor, and Waffen-SS battalion leader. The Russian-style silver-embroidered shoulderboard held a single gold pip, while the double collar patches on the uniform showed three silver pips over two broad silver stripes. In the early days of the SS, promotion to Untersturmführer or Junior Storm Leader was simply a matter of course as an SS member rose within the enlisted ranks to a position where they were ready to assume the duties of an officer. Untersturmführer also occasionally was an appointed position, given to SS members so that they would immediately begin as an officer in the organisation. The uniform's double collar patches featured 3 silver pips over a double broad silver stripes, while the Russian-style silver embroidered shoulder boards were blank. The highest NCO position within the SS branches was the Hauptscharführer or head squad leader. However, in the Allgemeine SS, the Hauptscharführer was either a rank used by enlisted staff members assigned to a SS headquarters office or security agency, or it was a chief SS non-commissioned officer of an SS Sturm or company, somewhat equivalent to a British warrant officer in terms of position. Double silver pips were placed over a double broad silver stripes on the double collar patches of the uniform, and 3 pips were placed on the silver bordered shoulder board. Next highest rank was the NCO rank Oberscharführer, also known as Senior Squad Leader. The Schutzstaffel's membership was fast growing, therefore this organisation was initially needed, and the normal rank was a squad leader. Comparable to a staff sergeant rank in other armies, 2 single silver pips were placed on the double collar patches of the uniform, and 2 pips were placed on the silver bordered shoulder board. The Scharführer or squad leader is one of the more recognisable ranks within the Schutzstaffel. Furthermore, the level of rank changed in 1934 with the reorganisation of the SS rank structure. Comparable to the sergeant rank, it was 1 silver pip placed over a double broad silver stripes on the double collar patch of the uniform, and the silver bordered shoulder board was blank. The Unterscharführer or junior squad leader was the lowest NCO rank within the SS. After the reorganisation of the ranks in the Night of the Long Knives, this title was created as the equivalent to a Western corporal, though with some responsibilities of a sergeant. 1 single silver pip was placed on the double collar patches of the uniform, and only the edges of the shoulder board was silver, excluding the bottom portion. The Rottenführer was the highest rank in the Mannschaften ranks in the SS, or it was known as a section leader, which was akin to either a senior lance corporal or a lance corporal. The SA rank of Rottenführer was originally created in 1932 as a result of the organisation's development, which called for more enlisted posts. Rottenführer acquired an SS rank concurrently because the early SS ranks were the same as the SA ranks. The insignia was a double silver chevron on the sleeve and 2 silver pips, as well as the SS lightning bolt running vertically across the twin collar patches of the uniform. Sturmmann was the second highest rank within the Mannschaften ranks, and it was also known as Sturmmann. The Sturmmann was a paramilitary rank of the Freikorps, violent associations of the former servicemen who opposed Germany's defeat in World War II and the Treaty of Versailles that followed after it was defeated in 1918. Sturmmann was adopted as a paramilitary rank by the Sturmabteilung, or the Nazi Party's personal army, in 1921. The fundamental paramilitary rank of practically every Nazi group would eventually be the Sturmmann, but it is most closely connected with the SA and SS. The uniform's insignia had 2 silver stripes, a single chevron on the sleeve, and the SS lightning bolt running vertically along one of the twin collar patches. The Mann, Man was the lowest rank within the SS that an individual could hold. It held no particular insignia and was known as the SS as a Schutz or a private, depending on what you did within the SS. The Antvater was the lowest rank within the Schutzstaffel and could be considered an applicant or a candidate that was given to all individuals who were going through basic training for the SS. It held no rank insignia and wasn't really notable in service. Well, dear viewer, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It wasn't a particularly pleasant video, but I felt that you would all like to see it. Anyway, again, hope you like and subscribe. Please comment down below if I messed anything up, or you'd like me to make another video of another German thing. I was thinking I might take a break from the rank structures momentarily to do another side video, maybe a disaster. But anyway, let me know what you think of today's video, and as I said in the last video, Auf Wiedersehen.